So picture this, you're mid-sip, glass of water in hand, and you pop your morning multivitamin. But have you ever actually paused to consider the insanely complex chemical soup sitting right there inside that little pill? I mean, we just take these tablets for granted, right? We completely trust that whatever's printed on the label perfectly matches the nutrients packed into the capsule. But guaranteeing that nutritional promise? It isn't just tossing some powders in a vat. It is a monumental feat of modern science. Because, historically, proving what was actually inside a pill was an incredibly difficult puzzle. As the folks at Agilent point out, most of the old methods involved really tedious, long sample preparation, and they were entirely non-specific. Since vitamins have wildly different chemical properties, trying to isolate them used to mean running countless, agonizingly slow tests. Honestly, it was a massive bottleneck for the entire health supplement industry. So, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a complete cinematic experimental video on the analysis of multivitamin tablets, presented by Dr. Chem. We are going to explore the rigorous, behind-the-scenes science of vitamin quality checks, taking you all the way from a raw, dusty mix of chemical powders straight to that highly precise nutritional label. Here is our roadmap for today's breakdown. First, we'll look at the multivitamin mystery, then surviving the shelf life. After that, extracting the vitamins, mapping the minerals, and finally, the label versus reality. All right, let's kick things off with part 1, the multivitamin mystery, a complex chemical soup. What you're looking at inside a multivitamin isn't just a simple, uniform mix. It's a highly complex chemical matrix. The main hurdle here is the sheer, mind-boggling range of concentrations. You've got trace elements sitting in the lower micrograms, right alongside bulk vitamins in the higher milligrams. It's literally like trying to find a needle in a haystack, while simultaneously having to measure the exact weight of all the hay. Because of this massive variance, these pills are essentially heterogeneous puzzles. They require highly trained analytical detectives to come in and interrogate them, constantly battling against product stability, matrix complexity, and the frustrating reality that some vitamins just stubbornly refuse to dissolve. Which brings us to part 2, surviving the shelf life, putting vitamins to the test. Before a multivitamin ever even reaches you, it has to survive a brutal physical journey. Manufacturers don't just guess how long a pill will last. Regulatory bodies like the ASEAN establish rigorous stability testing protocols. They demand exhaustive testing of the physical, chemical, and microbiological properties of a pill, tracking how all those attributes hold up over the product's entire proposed lifespan before it ever hits your local pharmacy shelf. Now, what's really interesting here is how chemists purposefully stress test these pills. Check out the bottom row for accelerated testing. They don't just leave the vitamins sitting around at a normal 30 degrees Celsius, oh no. They simulate extreme shipping excursions by cranking the heat all the way up to 40 degrees Celsius and 75% relative humidity for a grueling 6-month study. And if a significant chemical change happens during this intense stress test, well, the product's entire shelf life has to be reevaluated based purely on real-time data. Okay, moving on to part 3, extracting the vitamins, breaking down the pill. Once we actually understand how the pill degrades in the heat, we have to pull it apart to see what's left inside. And you can't just throw a whole solid tablet into a high-tech scanner. The sample preparation is surprisingly physical. Step 1, you have to mercilessly grind the tablet into a fine powder, using a mortar and pestle, or dissolve it entirely in water. Step 2 involves sonicating or vigorously vortexing the mixture. But here's the catch. Water-soluble vitamins require entirely different extraction solvents than fat-soluble vitamins, which need incredibly harsh chemicals like hexanes. And finally, step 3, the liquid is forced through a microscopic 0.25 micrometer syringe filter. Once it's filtered, that resulting liquid is injected into an advanced liquid chromatography system. And this brilliantly illustrates the massive lineup of essential nutrients they target in just a single analytical run. We're talking the entire B-complex family, thiamine, riboflavin, all the way down to biotin, right alongside vitamin C. By using a photodiode array detector, chemists actually utilize up to 8 separate light wavelengths to simultaneously pinpoint each unique vitamin's specific absorbance maximum. And here's a real game changer. Thanks to collaborative research funded by the NIH and the USDA, modern validated analytical methods can now completely bypass older, incredibly expensive solid phase extraction techniques. This breakthrough allows for the simultaneous determination of all these vital nutrients in a single run. It makes routine nutrition labeling vastly more efficient than it was even just a decade ago. All right, part 4, mapping the minerals, the satellite versus the accountant. So organic vitamins are really only half the story. When we shift our focus to heavy metals and minerals, liquid chromatography is, well, practically useless. We actually contrast two major tools here to build a complete picture. On the left, you have SEM-EDS. Think of it as the satellite. It maps out exactly where distinct elements visually sit inside the tablet. Then on the right, ICP-MS is the accountant. It tells us the extraordinarily exact elemental mass present. But to get those numbers, chemists must completely destroy the sample using microwave digestion at a blistering 240 degrees Celsius in concentrated, boiling nitric acid. It is intense.
Labs absolutely rely on this uncompromising integrity in materials testing because it directly connects back to real-world consumer labeling. For instance, if a manufacturer's label claims that multiple specific chloride species are in the pill, like say potassium chloride versus a specific hydrochloride, the lab has to use that SEM-EDS satellite map to confirm if those discrete compounds actually co-locate under the electron microscope. It is just a stunning level of accountability.
Which leads perfectly into part 5, the label versus reality. What the bottle actually means. So, how does this absolute mountain of complex, high-tech, highly destructive analytical data actually translate to that little black and white nutritional panel you read on the back of your bottle? Well, it all comes down to USP limits. These are the recommended U.S. Pharmacopeia standards for the analytic content of multivitamin and mineral tablets. Basically, think of these limits as the ultimate regulatory guardrails. They are the mathematical rules that guarantee your body actually receives the nutritional dose promised on the label over the product's entire multi-year shelf life. So, the crucial takeaway here is that manufacturers are strictly prohibited from dipping more than 10% below the label claim. If they promise 100 milligrams, there better be at least 90 in there. But to fight that natural degradation we talked about earlier, they actively build in massive overages. They are legally allowed to go 25% above the label for minerals and up to 50% above the stated label for water-soluble vitamins. But check out this massive jump, 65%. It gets even more extreme for oil-soluble vitamins. An adult multivitamin can legally contain up to 65% more active ingredients than stated on the label. This massive overage is precisely engineered to make absolutely sure that those highly sensitive fat-soluble vitamins survive the rigors of shipping, storage, and shelf life, so they're still delivering the promised punch on the very last day before expiration. It really is this fascinating, hidden world of balancing chemical degradation with high-tech quality control. The sheer amount of effort required to bridge the gap between the label and reality is truly astounding. So tomorrow morning when you take that vitamin, are you going to think about the blistering acid, the microscopic satellites, and the rigorous chemistry packed into every single pill? We hope this explainer shed a little light on the vast analytical science required just to guarantee your morning health routine. Thanks for learning with us, and as always, keep asking questions.